Hello, everyone. My name is Nipuna Banpola, and I'm the Executive Director of iVolunteer International. For another iVolunteer series call, I'm really happy and excited to host one of my really good friends from Sri Lanka, Irosha De Silva is here. As you know, iVolunteer series is a virtual talk show, and we host action leaders who are taking action and grassroots movements around the world. And Irosha has a really exciting platform that he has put together as a response to help people in Sri Lanka during the coronavirus pandemic. So Irosha, I'll give you a couple of seconds to introduce yourself.
So hi everyone, my name is Irosha. I'm the managing director of Creative Hub. So that's Creative Hub is actually where this whole United Took actually started, right? Where as Creative Hub, what we do is we are a total end-to-end digital strategy solutions provider, where we do where we provide with the total strategy of in terms of digital for companies. And then so we were having a business plans and then expansion plans, global expansion plans, and then all these things. And then it hit us hard when COVID came through, right? And then I was thinking like, okay, there's two ways that we can look at the situation. One, is to be depressed about maybe business are not coming through, and then we are people don't know what to do, and then where people employees cannot come to work, and then all these things, you can be depressed, or else you are able to do something about it, right? So you are able to do something, and then you are able to make an impact, and then where people, when people need the most, right, you are able to do something. So then that's where I thought, okay, we have to do something, right? So then, because obviously marketing, whether you want to get a website done, whether you want to get systems done, is not really the approach when people are in so much trouble. So then that's what where we want to start with one issue that is ongoing, and then I wanted to build up on that. And I always believe in sustainable solutions, right? Not really doing one thing just at once and then just let it die, but rather sustainable solutions. Okay, so then that's where we identified this issue, like when I'm talking initially, just when COVID hit Sri Lanka, right?
Right.
So then at that time, what happened was the masks and the sanitizers, right? That were actually the very much need of the hour, right? They were selling at like thumping prices, where the mask was, I think, it was at 10 rupees or something like that. It was selling at 100 rupees, 200 rupees, even to that level. Even with that, it was not possible for people to find, right? So same with surgical spirits, as with what you call hand sanitizers as well, right? So then but at the same time, I was doing some online research, and then Singapore and then other countries, they were giving it out for free, because these are necessities. These are not something that people should be earning a profit out of. So from there, what we wanted to is, what we did was, we decided that this is the time that we should we should providing it for free, and then we should take that initiative step in terms of giving this very much necessary thing for free for everybody, right? Then what we did was, we started the platform unitedtocare.com. We just got it, and we opened up the platform where people can make the request for this health kit, right? Then the mask and sanitizer health kit, and then we made this thing, and then we purchased we bought mask and sanitizers in bulk, and we based on the request, we were giving it, we giving them out for free. So then at that time, it was very hectic, right? So then giving we were getting calls from it, and then we were getting calls from places like Navy asking for bulk amounts and then things like that. But at the same time, it's not really possible to provide in bulk as well. We were only able to give one at a time, and then like that. But somehow we were continuing on with that. So that was the initial start, right? So we started with that. Then then came the lockdown situation. Then of course people were at homes, and then the mask and sanitizers were not really the need of the hour. So then, but of course we kept on distributing them for the frontliners, right? The police officers, and then hospitals, and then places like that. And then the next thing what we did was, we were identifying through the platform, we were identifying the people who need dry rations, and then these basic necessary goods, right? So we were identifying those, like, the people who really need it, and then we were distributing, we were going and then distributing those dry rations, right? So that's, and then a couple of more projects are actually on the pipeline as well to come. So while these things were going on, now we are looking at providing with some sustainable solutions, right? So then that's what now we are working on at the moment.
So you said, Hirosha, you mentioned that United to Care first started as some sort of a platform to provide necessary ingredients for especially the coronavirus pandemic. Just like you were saying, distributing masks and distributing hand sanitizers and things like that.
Yeah.
And then you have now taken on also helping families who may not be able to go for jobs, providing dry rations and things like that. And I know that just before this call, we spoke about how you are kind of now hoping to transition into maybe providing some sort of a call on mental health services, kind of like a mentorship, so that people can also kind of get support for their mental health needs during this crisis as well, right? So how, when Creative Hub put this together, tell us a little bit about the volunteer involvement. How have you kind of engaged volunteers in your area? How have your staff at the Creative Hub helped you? Who are some of the collaborators? Because I have seen a lot of photos of you collaborating with a lot of entities and a lot of other organizations as well. Give us a little bit about the community behind this whole effort.
Yeah. So just like you believe in volunteering, and then you cannot execute a great task just by yourself. You definitely need to collaborate with other people to do so, especially the like-minded people, right? So
exactly.
Then in terms of volunteers, definitely our staff at Creative Hub, I should really be thankful for them. Where they were very much helpful in terms of getting the initial things sorted, and then in terms of getting the initial platform done, and then also in terms of helping out with the distributions and then things like that. And then for some projects we got together with Leo clubs, right? So then we are with their help, we got because they were already having a volunteer base, right? So then they were already having the people who were doing that. So, and at the same time, now as I was telling, one main thing what we are looking at is this providing with this sustainable solution. That's what I was talking about before also. So one of the specific problems that we are targeting now is this mental health of the people, right? Because along with this whole situation, there has been a major effect that has come for the people's mental health, right? So then if you look at the Sri Lankan statistics are not there. If you look at US statistics, every time there's a 1% increase in unemployment, there is a 1% increase in suicide rates as well, right? So then for a person to come to suicide stage, that means there's a lot of other things like depression and then anxiety, and then a lot of things that comes into play, right? So then along with this situation, this has really not just double, triple, but it has really gone up in multiples, right? So in Sri Lanka also, of course, there's a lot of people in mental distress with the jobs being lost, and then with other because we, of course, a lot of people, I am of course very much thankful where I have very good support network for us to think positively, and then to be engaged in things like this. So then with that we are able to keep ourselves engaged, and then be strong in mind. But that's not the case of a lot of people, right? So where domestic violence has actually increased more than ever, right?
Right.
So then these are actually practical problems that have really come out from the situation. So what we are now doing is as a sustainable solution, because these dry rations distributing and then mask and sanitizer distributing, these things can happen as one-off projects, and then that continues on. But still, I don't really see it as a sustainable solution, right? So here now, what we are working on is bringing in this sustainable solution where we address, and then we are in the line of technology, right? We are in the line of providing technology-based solutions. Okay, so then with that only, like we are looking at providing this, providing a technological solution for people to face these mental challenges better in form of a mentor-mentee connecting program, right?
Mhm.
So that's going to be an app that is being developed where through this app, but the consultants, that means the people maybe who are into therapy or maybe business consulting, maybe into coaching, right? So then they can contribute, and then people who have issues, they are able to get support from those people. And now see, me being in one aspect, I can support a lot of people, but at the same time, I also, as a businessman, I need some support as well, right? In terms of maybe consultants, in terms of coaching during this time. So then it's to create this support network and the support environment. So for this only, we are developing a technological solution. So to answer your question specifically, how volunteers are helping, right? So then we've built like a volunteer developer base right now for this particular course, right? And we are doing the development to build this platform. So this is one way that apart from the help and the support that we got a lot for these distributions and then things like that from volunteers, and then there's one specific thing that we are working with volunteers to develop.
And Irosha, I know, so many people around the world have taken up the mantle to help people during this coronavirus pandemic. And I'm really thankful for you and your company for taking the initiative as well. Just like another, so many people in Sri Lanka as well, for having the service mentality and really wanting to help people. Now, you said you want to move into a sustainable solution, a tech solution, which, I like, because iVolunteer International has a tech solution. But and you have said that you have a lot of volunteers involved in it, especially in the development side of things. And obviously, you will need more volunteer support, especially people who will be donating their skills, right? Consultants, as you said, and counselors who will be providing help to individual people. So right now, our audience has Sri Lankan viewers. So if a Sri Lankan is watching this video and wants to help your cause, how can they get connected? Is there a place that they can sign up? Is there a way that they can get connected to you so that they can volunteer their time and skills?
So simply what you need to do is you can go to united2care.com, right? That is united2care.com, right? And then the volunteer sign up form is there. So if you can just submit the details across, then we can have a chat and we can take the conversation up from there. So that would be very much helpful.
Fantastic. And, for all of our viewers, wherever this video is posted, we'll have that information and the link on the caption. So whether it is up or down, please click on the link and you can definitely help out and volunteer as well. And if you're in any other country, I know that there's a donation platform that United2Care has put together as well. It's they're helping really people in need. So if you're in any other country and has the capacity to donate, I would definitely encourage you to do so as well. So Irosha, thank you so much for taking the time in the late night in Sri Lanka for joining the call. I really appreciate that. And for all the work you're doing, and thanks for all the volunteers. Please know that iVolunteer International is definitely here to help your cause. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And I really appreciate your effort in helping us out. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.